The negotiation I'm going to be talking about is when a group of my friends went on the cruise this past spring break. We were able to negotiate a discounted rate on the beverage package before we set sail on the cruise with Royal Caribbean. Now, what happened was that we were in touch with our travel agent, and she said that the price was discounted already, but it was still really expensive. So we were able to talk to Royal Caribbean over the phone and waiting on hold forever. And we were eventually able to get to a representative, and we were able to negotiate another decrease in the price, or I guess another discount that was able to get the beverage package cheaper, which was awesome for all of us in the group. What I learned is that you can negotiate with the big companies such as Royal Caribbean, Carnival, that you can actually win with these big companies that have huge margins and which seems like they can never lose. And that you can, I mean, if you spend the time and, I mean, have the, I guess, guts or courage to stand up to these big organizations, sometimes they will concede and give you what you want. Now, what lessons did I learn, or what did we do well, was that we were able to negotiate it in a way that was a win-win for both sides, because with Royal Caribbean, we were able to convince them that with the sheer numbers of our group, that it would be a good investment to give us the discount, because it would, in the end, it would end up having more money for them because since of the sheer numbers of our group. So we were able to convince or to state our argument very well and articulate, and we were also kind of put some emotion into it, and so they kind of had the feeling like, oh, these are poor college kids, like, let's help them out. And we were able to, I guess, kind of convince them that it wasn't only worth it, but it would be a good deed for them to do it. What would we do over? I would say is that I wish we would have done this earlier. We kind of waited and thought about different options with the drink packages, because like I said earlier, with these big companies, you don't think that you're going to win. And if we would have done it earlier, we could have gotten probably an even bigger discount. And so when we stalled, I mean, we still ended up winning in the end, or felt like we won in the end, but we could have won even more if we would have just kind of had the courage to go right away. What did I learn in the class that applied to this particular negotiation is to think about the other's BATNA. And for example, for Royal Caribbean's BATNA in this case is that if they, or is the best alternative would be missing out on the sale and hopefully selling it to another group. And so we knew that it would be a big sale for them just because we had over 100 people on this cruise in our group. So just that alone would be, I mean, it would be a high profit. And we also knew that to get an alternative group to sign in was unlikely because of the time, because our spring break is last semester was not orthodox with the other schools. So to fill our spots with the beverage packages would have been much harder because everyone's still in school. And so we knew that coming into the negotiation. So we had some leverage on that standpoint. And so the fact that we knew their BATNA was able to kind of, like I said earlier, just give us an advantage in negotiating with this giant company. And so in the end, just knowing that from class, I didn't realize it at the time, but that actually really helped us win this argument or win this negotiation. And we were able to get what we want, and we enjoyed a great spring break week. And that was it.